Access Chapter 1, Step 3. Add the following field names: first name, last name. Notice that they're smashed together. There are no spaces, and both last and name are capitalized, and title in that order. And accept short text as the data type for all fields. Then save the table. So here are our field names. They're right here in this column. Okay, so right now we have an agent field with a data type auto number. I'm going to click in the second row and I'm going to type first name. And I'm going to go ahead and type these out so you can watch how it's default saying, oh, you probably want short text. I could put a description, but it hasn't asked me to. Adding descriptions back here on the third column is huge, especially if other people are going to use your database and enter information and they weren't part of the database construction. They need to know on the user's end exactly what a first name short text is. And maybe your members are at a bank and they're signing up for a new debit card or a savings account. You would need your users at the tellers entering this information to know that this should be the first name of the users, and it should probably be a complete name. Last name, and then I hit tab, it defaults short text, and then my last choice is title. In this case, it's going to be like a title of a real estate agent. Maybe they're an agent, maybe they're a broker, maybe they're the CFO. That's what that data type description would be. Once we've come all the way through, Access saves as we go on to the new row or our new field name, but I'm going to go ahead and save anyway. You could hit your floppy disk, or I can like to go up to the tab of the table and save that object specifically. I'll go save, and it does not tell us to close at this time, and that is the end of step 3. Step 4, switch to datasheet view. So right now we're in design view. We can check that by coming over here to our view tab that's located in design, and we can go to datasheet view, and then it's going to ask us to add records. So we're going to click here. Access will assign the ID number. It is already doing that. I just hit tab and it's assigned that we're going to have a new person. And then I type in the first name. I hit tab. I type in the last name. I hit tab. And this person's title is broker. I'm going to do one more for you. You can see how that was agent number 2. And guess what? This is going to be, number 1. This is going to be agent number 2. And then what I'm going to do, now that you know I just hit tab between the fields, I'm going to pause the video, finish my typing, and I'll be back with you in 2 shakes. I've finished typing my 6 agents and their IDs. I just wanted to show you that all 6 have a unique identifier, their primary key identification 1 through 6. And here between title and click, we can also click our mouse and drag that over so we can see all those components under title, and we have completed step 4. Step 5, sort the agents by last name field in ascending order. If you've worked on Excel with me before, you've made interactive tables. Each one of those columns has a pull-down menu where you can do sorts and filters. When we alphabetize or organize last names in ascending order, that ascending means A to Z. If it was telling us to do descending, that would be Z to A. A to C or ascending order is also considered smallest to largest, and descending order would also be considered largest to smallest. So we're going to go in ascending order. We're going to sort A to Z. We've got Doherty first and Yang last, but do notice that it does keep all your row information together. USA Chang still has the last name of Yang and the title of agent. And that is the end of step 5. Step 6, add a selection filter that's on our home tab, and we have filters right here, so that everyone with a title other than agent, so we're going to be working with titles, other than agent in training displays. So basically what it's asking us to do is not have agent in trainings displayed. And then it tells us to go ahead and save the changes to the table design and close the agent's table. So I'm going to come back up here to the column of titles, and then I'm going to go to my home tab, to the sort and filter panel, to selection. And again, it's adding us to do I'll go ahead and underline that for you as well, a selection filter. All right. So come up here to title, come up to the sort and filter panel to selection, and notice how it goes. What do you want us to do? Well, we do not want to equal agent in training. So let's see how that goes. Now we have, oh, and I came down and hit toggle filter. Sorry about that. Because we don't want it to equal agent in training, it now just shows us a broker, an agent, a broker, a president, and an agent. And that's it. We are asked to save the changes. I'm going to right click my tab and hit save. And it asks us to go ahead and close the table. So I can go right click and close here. I can also click my little X over here, either way, and close. Do notice over in all access objects, we have two tables now. We started with just one table, the properties table. Now we have two. As we progress through Access, we will have other subheadings like tables called queries, forms, and reports. So look to see all access objects grow. You can also close the whole Access navigation pane and have a bigger database stage to work on. You can reopen it, and you can also close the subtitle tables. If you were just working in queries, you might want to just open those queries up and be able to work with those. I'm going to put everything back like it was, and that's the end of step